Let's go. So I've lived in this apartment for over 5 years, and it's changed ownership at least 3 times. When I first moved in, I was disgusted by the gigantic palmetto bugs, which we all know are roaches. One apartment management used Orkin, one apartment managed used Terminex, and nothing worked until I started plugging in ultrasonic pest repellents that you plug into the wall, and I haven't had an issue with palmetto bugs since. So let's go into my apartment and I'll show you what I do. I have 2 of them in the kitchen where all the food is. I have one over here, and then I have one over here. And I keep one in the living room where I have my midnight snacks. And then I have one in the bathroom because, believe it or not, they love eating pipes and eating each other or anything else, so I have one here. How it works, it's like a gigantic hammer that's beating against the wall, and the roaches completely despise it. So on this particular model, and I'll put a link in the description, but as you can hear it, it clicks. And if you just listen really carefully, you can hear like a little clicking noise. Well, to you and me, that's nothing, but to the roach, it's everything. And what happens is they end up within probably a week, you'll see them like sometimes dead on the floor because they can't stand it. And then a month later, you might see one. A year later, you might see one. But for the most part, it gets rid of them. I remember having them so bad, I would open up my cabinet, 6 years ago, and they would be crawling everywhere. And don't get me wrong, I'm not the best housekeeper in the world, and I do leave crumbs and stuff, but palmetto bugs primarily live off of each other's bodies. They live off of pipes. They can live off of everything. So it doesn't matter if you have food around or not, they're still going to survive wherever the habitat allows them to. As you saw at the beginning of this video, I live in Florida, which is a more southern climate, and primarily a lot of these American cockroaches, they survive off of the dampness and the humidity of Louisiana, Texas, the Carolinas, Alabama, you name it. But I've heard reports of them living up north in the summertime, so I don't think it's just restricted to the southern climates. And they are safe to have around pets like dogs and cats and fish and birds. The only thing that you should be aware of is if you have like a pet tarantula, a spider, or a snake, or something like that, a gerbil or a hamster, you don't want to have these around because it will annoy the heck out of them. And how to use them, pretty much you just keep them in the wall outlet 24/7. You never unplug them. They're pretty good quality. It depends on which one you get, but they're pretty good quality, and the ones that I use, they've lasted me 3+ years. Every once in a while, one will burn out. Like after 2 years, I have to get another one to plug back in. But they do that one thing, getting rid of cockroaches, that you could be paying companies like Orkin or Terminex thousands of dollars to get rid of them. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description where I get mine, but pretty much any pest repellent will work. You can find them on eBay, you can find them on Amazon, or just on Google. You can find different ones. Some of them have a little bit of a different function, but pretty much they all do the same thing. Alright, I appreciate you watching. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the like button, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.